Hello, hello. Welcome. We get the game loaded up. We'll start this thing up. Sorry I'm late. Masturbating took longer than expected this morning. You know, sometimes things just happen that way, right? But we got a can to open, so we get nice and close. Lean into the mic a little bit, just like that. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Whoa, that's crazy. It's very cold. I just brushed my teeth during the opening of the, during like the starting screen, and that's really cold. The game's very quiet. Let's get out of here. So there's smoke there. There's an ass on the screen now. That's... It's weird, like, that's just the natural way, like, the camera moves in this game. It's weird. I don't know why. Well, maybe, I don't know. Oh, why is Bosch's... that kept happening last night, and I don't know why. I remember a couple times, like, wait, his gambits are off. So we got that Esper, I forget her name. It starts with an M, right? Mateus, yeah. So we got a shit ton of license points. That's cool. Soul Eater. We were given a tip about Soul Eater last night. I think it was like depending on the weapon, it changes how its range, its functionality. So like you need a ranged weapon to use it properly against like ranged enemies, like, or like flying enemies or whatever, which is interesting, I guess. The thing is crazy. Everything here is worth a good bit too. We were leveling up a couple times last night, I think. I don't know what we started yesterday at, but we are pretty good on our way to the next level. Just under 50,000. So, yeah, last night was an interesting stream with the mead. I do enjoy the mead itself, but I didn't really enjoy drinking. I think just the whole thing was weighing on me. And, yeah. Like, I didn't feel hungover this morning, but... it's weird, I slept alright. I woke up at like 4 o'clock for some reason, and I was like too rested. So I couldn't really sleep after like 4 o'clock. It took a long time for me to fall back to sleep. But I wasn't like hungover or anything, but I just didn't feel great. I don't know. I was just like, I don't really like that I did that. So that's kind of a good thing. You know, the drink itself is good. And, hello Tusk, good to see you. Yeah, there is unfortunately still no Goofy. Yeah, if Shelly were here, she would be mad. Yeah, sorry I was late. I know I said I'd be on, like, 15 minutes prior to when I actually got on, but masturbating took longer than I expected this morning. You know, sometimes you just can't quite get that last little bit, you know. I'm just sitting there on the edge. Yeah, things happen, right? Man, you missed a really prime can opening at the start. It was good, though. So, yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, it seemed like a good one. I still got more cans, I'll go through more on stream today. Where am I going? I gotta go up this way. I remember last night being in here talking about Berserk and stuff. Talking about Skull Knight. This map is a little confusing. I'm not gonna lie. Cause like, look, I wish I could put the mouse on here, but look at this stuff in the middle, how the lines like cross over another section. So 2 different lines cross over the middle section and go to like another place. And then all this weird stuff's happening in the center where that save crystal's at. How tough is this ice elemental? Not too bad, but I don't feel like fucking with it because I just realized Bosch has a an ice weapon, and I really don't feel like fucking with that. I mean, we could fight it. We probably would want to fight it with quickenings, but then if we needed to deal any more damage, he'd be trying to hit it with ice, and it's not going to be fun. I do have some more mead on me right now. I wasn't sure if I was going to drink it or not. I wanted to see how much was left in the bottle. And if it was like a lot, I was going to pour it back in the bottle. It turns out it's not a lot, but I don't even know if I want to drink it. I already poured it in a glass. It's like really not much at all. It's also really dark, which is probably sediment has gone down in the bottle. So sometimes that last little bit doesn't even taste as good because it's like all the crap has like settled. Oh, we got rain. Oh, that's how you know something bad's going on. But this is all it is, which it kind of looks like a lot on the camera, but it's not really because the glass tapers down. So we'll just like run through this real quick, and I guess this will be the last time I drink on stream. Just to get it over with, right? And it's not going to be enough to hurt anything. Let's go for it. Okay, it tastes fine. Yeah, it's not too much sediment or anything, but... I don't know. It's weird. Wounded! Kiltius, to send their soldiers here and profane this place. Has Arcadia no fear of the gods? Yeah, so story recap too. I didn't do my normal intro because I was running behind. I didn't even do it yesterday because I was out of... I don't know, I was like weird yesterday. Getting back in the swing of things. After like Saturday's stream was kind of weird last week, and then I didn't stream Sunday. So here we are on the 14th of January 2022, and it's about 8:30 now. And last time, I guess, I can't see it here. Actually, I can. We were in the jungle, because I knew I had to go through the jungle to get somewhere, but I couldn't remember where. I ended up finding my way to the Feywood, and got stuck, and ended up pulling up like a walkthrough, which told me, no, I actually needed to go somewhere else. Well, actually, the way I found it was I found another exit out of the Feywood, and was like, wait a minute, I don't recognize this part of the map. I think that's what it was. Oh, no, here it is. No, it's the Parmina Rift here. My bad. That's what it was. Yeah, so in the Feywood, I found this exit to the Parmina Rift. I'm like, okay, here's a new area. And then we ended up going up here and talking to the sleeping guy. And he told us to go do that puzzle thing, that tomb. And so that's kind of where we left off. And then it's like Arcadia has attacked this this mountain place now where all the refugees were hanging out. I thought the Imperial was gone, yet just a moment ago I heard screams from the temple. Are you sure you're quite prepared? Yes, 11... No, is it... No, not 11. Mine's the 27th. It's the 14th now, so... what is that? 13? Yours would be, what, 12? You said yours is 26, right? Hey, we got bio. Nice. That were a surprise, and none of it good. A whole empire's worth of troops must have been on that airship. Glad none of my wares were taken. Nope. Platinum sword. You can get 2 of those. Anything else useful? Murasame's better than the platinum sword. Wow. By 1 point, but it's better. Yes, 89. I turn 89. No, that's the year. Okay. Let's put on that Ras Algethi. He can't do an offhand, can he? With the... Yeah, his attack power goes down. Because the katana weapon like that is a two-handed. Cool, let's save. Let me, step in here real quick. Let's see what happens. You got a movie? Yeah. More audio, too. It's really quiet on that screen. I spent a long time on that screen last night, and it was, like, balls quiet. Give me just a moment. Almost ready. I just had to respond to something that I inquired about just before stream. So I wanted to make sure things are handled. That way it won't be a loose end, like, in my head that's not wrapped up. Alrighty. Yeah, I have this thing where, if something is, like, outstanding, not meaning, like, that was awesome, that was outstanding. No, if something is outstanding, as in not completed, not wrapped up, not finished, it's like a thing in my head just bothers me until it's wrapped up. Those judges, I thought they were protectors of the law, but they're only cruel brutes bullying the weak. There are still Imperials up in the temple. I'd stay clear of the place were I you. I've been separated from my family. Gods, I hope they're all right. Mama was standing with the Kiltius, and the man in armor knocked her down. She can't get up for the pain. Mama. She's moving. Our home. Our home. The Kiltius, they tried to stop the soldiers. The Imperials set fire to our tents as punishment. They bad. Alright, see? I've only had like 2 sips of that, I think, and it's almost gone. That's good. Wounded Kiltius. The Arcadians, a judge, leading armed men. Those who went to stop them slain, every one. You're playing it. How many times have you played it? Also, I kind of just misread that as no more horses. You and the Lady Ash, quickly, you must leave. The temple, they're still... They're there still. See, like, that's valid English. They are there still. But I expect them to say they are still there. I don't know if I would have... if I'd be talking about it in this way. But I was watching a video about... I don't even remember which Final Fantasy game, to be honest, but they were talking about the localization in Final Fantasy games. And JRPGs in general, because localization was notoriously bad in the 90s with like Final Fantasy VII and stuff. Localization was really bad back then. It didn't have high budgets, and it was always on a rush timeline and everything. And the person pointed out that Final Fantasy XII was like basically the pinnacle of localization for JRPGs and for Final Fantasy games. And I went into this game like with that in mind, and I can kind of see what they mean. In terms, they do a lot of like dialectic stuff. But they do a lot of stuff with like dialects, and they have like different like characters and even kind of races or whatever have different ways of speaking. I think they did a pretty good job with all of that. But they also do a lot of that kind of old, it's not old English, but that kind of like fancy style English. And it's something about reading that aloud is weird to me, because I expect things to be spoken to be said in one way, but they actually come out in another way. We began speaking with the Arcadian forces that arrived. When the judge, he suddenly drew his blade. That they would profane the holy mountain of the Kiltias, so. Has Arcadia no fear of the gods? See, that whole like phrase there, that whole phrasing is weird, like it's different. It's your third time? Okay. You must not go near the temple. The judge, he is still there. His Grace Anastasis attempts to reason with him within. Sid is in there, right? The judge cut down all Kiltias who tried to stop him and profaned the temple. I pray his grace is unarmed. That man, a monster! So many people felled with but a single blow. Just when I began to grow close to them, they started killing each other. It is as I feared. Human behavior is savage and ugly. Oh, see, I'm glad I went down here. Yeah, we got everything. Alright. I mean, it wasn't really good. It wasn't that good of a treasure. Really think it was that worth it, but, you know. That's usually what people say about my penis, too, so you get used to it. Who that am?
Ah, our vagrant princess. Swift has your lust for revenge led you to the Sword of Kings.
Damn, they just up and killed him.
You will surrender it to me. Too late, and to their sorrow do those who misplace their trust in gods learn their fate.
There it is again.
What the hell's going on with him?
Fran, I don't like the look of that.
This mist. He holds a stone. It
Yeah.
controls him as it did Miern.
No, the power of manufactured nethicite is the power of man. A weapon forged by his wisdom, who would challenge the gods themselves. A fitting blade for a true dynast king. Wraithwall did but pretend the title, a cur begging nethicite scraps from his master's table. Hark! Evilise hails her true dynast king, Vain Solidor. He shall defy the will of the gods and see the reins of history back in the hands of man. His time is nigh! The new Evilise peace holds no place for the named-down Masker. The stain of Wraithwall's blood shall be...
Oh, this man dual wielding.
History's weave.
He said, let me get that power stance. Boy, you know we about to whoop y'all. What, you want some? Look here, bitch. Oh, they blocking. These are just judge whatever, yeah. Somebody over here squirting all over the place, you see that? They're barely worth anything either. Alright, we'll whoop up on the boss next. Well, get over here. I'm gonna steal from you, actually. A high potion? That's dumb. Nothing else to steal. Perfect. Alright, I think this will be the last sip. Pretty sure. Let's do it. Let me full screen webcam real quick. Last sip of alcohol on stream, probably. Ah, there we go. It's done. I have no more mead, and all the beer that I have in the other room is not mine at this point. So, there we go. Should be the last sip I've had on stream. Ooh, this man's getting fucked up. Oh, I should do this. A little late, but now we switch to water. Yeah, that's why I drank that, because it was so little.
The Grand Kiltius?
Wait, what about Larsa?
Gone, spirited away by Judge Brandt.
What's up, Sid?
You okay?
His voice is interesting to me. His accent.
As for our young lordling, he went along to avoid trouble, you see, but Judge Bergen had other ideas. He flew into a rage, and I was left to fend for myself. Please, Princess, you must permit me to take you back with me to Rosaria.
So that you can protect me?
I would lay down my life, at a single word to be sure, but I harbor no mongering delusions of valiant grandeur. Vayne has our war pavilion jumping at shadows. They favor a preemptive strike, but you will convince them otherwise. You will see that they do not start this war.
This I cannot do. Forgive me, but my errand here is not yet done. I must wield the Sword of Kings, and with it bring an end to the Dusk Shard.
This stone, do you even know what it is?
I can venture a guess. The Draclaw Laboratory in Arcades. The Empire's
Going to the heart of the place.
Begins and ends there. How soon do we leave?
At once. As for matters in Rosaria, I bid you luck.
So you would leave each to fend for his own. Let us hope that you are not disappointed. Ah, that's right. Larsa left a message. The differences between our two lands will fade before the shared dream of men.
Oh, you got them shades. I forgot about that.
I take.
I thought it was hilarious the way she took the shades from him. It was like, that's her job.
How do you propose we reach Arcades? Arcadia's borders will be well guarded for fear of Rosarian invasion. We dare not approach by air.
And their navy will see that the coast is watched as well. No, we go afoot. We'll cross into Arcadia in the Salika Wood. We can reach the wood any number of ways, but the easiest is to head north from Nalbina.
Back to the... Okay, yeah. I got you.
There's a hunter's camp just beyond the Salika Wood. The camp sits within Arcadia's borders, so Imperial patrols there should be sparse.
Getting that far should be half the fun. Let's be sure we go prepared.
Yes, indeed. Let's do that. Alright then. So we beat down one of the judges. This game gives me a lot of vibes of 15 in some ways. Hold on, I gotta sneeze like a motherfucker. Alright. So, this game gives me a lot of vibes of 15, and I don't really want to go spoil 15 and how it works, but, it gives me a lot of vibes of that in certain ways. And hell, like, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here, but I find maybe things are going to change over time, but I find, right now that it's a little bit less about, like, it's a little less character driven and more just like this big story that they're telling. Whereas a lot of other Final Fantasy games are very character driven, and we'd have a lot of like specific character moments happening as well. We're not getting as many of those, so I've definitely noticed that as like a trend on this game. And what is going on, Homunculi? How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing pretty good over here. I just had what is presumably my last sip of alcohol on stream, like maybe ever. So that's nice. That feels good. Cause you know I got problems. So we had to stop doing that. I just had to stop drinking, period. Not just on stream. You know what I need to do? I need to sell all my loot. I keep forgetting to do that. We're gonna go, the reason I'm walking, by the way, instead of just teleporting, is for, like, license points and crap. So, a little bit of experience, it all adds up. But, we gotta go back through the Giza Plains and see if it's raining now. Barely slept. I like it. Because you barely slept last night and not to play... Is that Gears of War? God of War? Is it something else? Was GOW in this case. That could mean a lot of things. Ooh, why are you blinding people? Rude. I barely slept a couple nights this week, and I did take a half day on Wednesday. Okay, yeah, I was like, I remembered hearing about the new God of War game coming out on PC, and I was thinking that might be what it is. I haven't really followed it myself, though. Yeah, I had really bad insomnia Monday night and Tuesday night, and across both nights I got like 6 hours of sleep, like total over 2 nights. And I know, like, so Wednesday at work, I just, like, I gave up. I was like, I'm going home. It's like noon. I've been here for almost 6 hours. I'm going home. I can't do it. So that was a day. Like, I went home. I took a good ass nap though. Like, I laid down. I just knocked out. I have to wonder, does anyone play the game without this map overlaying the screen? Like, sometimes it kind of bothers me, but I prefer to, like, literally watch that arrow on the screen. I don't really care to look at the mini-map in the corner, because I get more situational awareness about where I'm at from the big map overlay. It's like, I don't know why you would want to not have that, especially with the gambits and everything covering so many things for you. Ooh. Heard that ding. Give me some water. Delicious. Yeah, exactly. Even though it's like overlaid on the screen, it's so much more information than that tiny ass map in the corner. It's better than having to like stop the whole game to do this, right? Like, okay, where am I at? Look, I understand that's how maps work, but you gave me a convenience option, I'm gonna take it. Why is everyone asleep? Right, we almost back to the plains. It ain't so bad. I really hope it's raining, because that's where the next hunt was at that I haven't done. Is that what... I don't remember. I played Monster Hunter World and I hated it. I've blocked most of that out of my memory at this point. Traumatic experience and all, you know. That is one of the few times, like, I don't really get mad at games. That game just had me mad, like, every single time I played it. I was not enjoying myself. Like, that game was legitimately making me mad. And it also made me sad, because on paper it sounds like something I would love. But it just ticked like... It's like literally they sat down and asked what they could do to frustrate me and did everything possible. No! We need rain. It's not a learning curve thing, it's the mechanics thing. I don't like the mechanics of the game. I can go on for a minute on that. One of the things I was doing is, you know, the game straight up tells you, I forget what the stuff is called, but after, what is it called? Ice something, I don't know, the expansion came out, the ice thing. They put, like, weapon and equipment in that was, like, supposed to be really powerful. And the game basically tells you, like, this stuff is really powerful, you know, it's basically supposed to help you beat the base game so you can... Okay, I was gonna say Iceborne, but I was like, nah, I'm thinking too much of, like, Soulsborne stuff. Alright, it is Iceborne. So, those weapons were there, the weapons and armor, and they're supposed to make the game, like, way easier. They're way more powerful than anything else. And then... You know, someone's like, that's too strong, you shouldn't be using that on your first playthrough. And I'm like, bitch, I feel weak. Like, I feel like I don't do enough damage, and the enemies do too much damage to me. The game is slow. Like, I have this stuff that's supposed to be overpowered, and I feel weak. And the game is slow, and the game was constantly doing things to take control away. Or like I could be in the middle of an attack and a thing roars and suddenly I'm just stunned and I'm sitting there. The recovery, the animations and everything are so unbearably slow. Like I can't take it. It's so frustrating to me. And I hated like the stamina mechanic, how your stamina and stuff, just your max stamina keeps going down the longer you're out. I hated things like that. But like there were so many different ways to be stunned, and just like be blocked, like be interrupted mid animation and all that. The game felt so slow. And then at some point I was so tired of it. My buddy that like loves Monster Hunter was like, let me work out like a set of armor that is gonna remove as many of those mechanics as you hate as possible. So it's gonna like earplugs and everything, but like the best things I can do at that time, they didn't just remove the mechanics, they only like lessened them. So then I was still fighting like Diablos or something, and its roar was still too strong for the earplugs. So I like cheat engined it to get like, okay, no, seriously, I don't want any roars, I don't want any like stomps or any of that bullshit. I don't think they're fun mechanics, I don't want to deal with them. So I made myself like this perfect set of armor. Like I added slots to it and everything. Because even like with the one he recommended, even when I got all the earplugs and stuff maxed out, like I still wasn't having fun because it didn't do enough. So yeah, finally at a point I just straight up was like, all right, my weapon does like 1400 damage, or I don't know what the number is, but it does like 1400 damage. I'm gonna make it do 4800 damage or whatever, and I still felt weak. I still felt weak. I was like, why am I barely hurting these things? Like, I don't know, like I just wasn't having fun with that stuff. It's like, again, like almost everything was like, felt like it was designed to frustrate me. And it just like the way the mechanics were, I just could not handle it, man. But yeah, once I started messing with all that like customization stuff. See, I don't like customization for one thing. I don't like that I have to go customize armor and waste slots to remove mechanics that I just think are bad mechanics in the first place. But I don't like having to customize armor and stuff in the first place. I just want equipment that works, you know. And I remember, you know, just kind of going on the whole like this game is so slow train. That buddy was they were doing Monster Hunter streams, and some of them still do. But the one that I was mostly talking to that was helping me, he's not streaming anymore. But they would do Monster Hunter every Monday, and I had the stream up in the background while I was doing something else. And they were fighting this thing in Iceborne for like an hour almost. Like, I wasn't paying too much attention, and I come back, it's been more than half an hour. I'm like, are you guys still fighting the same thing? Like, why does it have to take so long? That's not even... That's boring at that point to me. Like, I don't see what that does. Like, you're just mindlessly wailing on it for, like, 40 minutes. And it's like, I understood, like, you know, they kind of get even stronger and stuff when you go into 4 players like that. But that just makes it even worse. Yeah, I don't know, it's not for me. Like, that game, just every single time I'd go into a hunt, I would start hitting a thing and it would roar or whatever, and I'm like, oh cool, now I could literally just set the controller down for like 6 seconds before I can even pretend to move. If not more than that, this shit was slow, I don't like it. And then again, it was a thing too where like, I was looking into the earplugs and stuff, and it's like, I can't even get the good earplugs yet. But I was so late in the game that everything I was fighting was doing like the max level roars, so my earplugs weren't good enough, and I couldn't get the better ones yet. So like stuff like that was very frustrating. It was like, even when I try to remove the stuff, it doesn't work. 50 Phoenix Downs. Just buy all this, I don't care. No, we don't use crossbows. I feel like I've gotten most of these before. Bacchus's wine. It's a shame I just bought some of that stuff. So you also, earlier asked what weapon. I don't, so there's like maybe 2 answers to that. I don't remember what the weapons were called, but they added weapons and armor. They're like blue or something, I think. They added them, when Iceborne came out, so you could like breeze through the main game and get to Iceborne quicker or something. I don't know. They felt weak as shit to me still, and they were like significantly stronger than pretty much everything else. I was like, oh, they got the highest damage numbers. I'm gonna use them, right? So I used that for the most part because I couldn't find anything with higher damage numbers. I don't remember if I changed weapons or not when I started like customizing things. But at that point when I changed weapons, I'm like, no, just cheat engine, give me everything I need, let me just make what I want, I'm tired of all this, I'm not having fun, you know, so that's kind of, I hit that point, and then, again, I added extra slots to things, and it's like, you know, oh, my weapon's only 1400 damage, and I feel too weak, what about like 6000 damage? You know, I just started upping things, because I'm like, I don't want to sit here and wail on a monster for fucking like 20-30 minutes. And that was the other problem too, is, you know, I remember I forgot who it was. It was like it was like the T-Rex looking dude, I think, and I ran across one at the beginning of the game, and I'm very anti-spoiler, and my buddy knows that, and he was like worried what was gonna happen, and it did happen, but he didn't want to tell me because he knew I wouldn't want to be told. It was like that T-Rex looking dude, and I ran across him, but I wasn't really supposed to fight him yet. It was like way earlier in the game than I was actually supposed to fight him, and I remember I was on some other hunt, you know, and I follow this T-Rex thing around, and I get it into like the crippled state where it's like limping and it's almost dead. And then it just runs off the map. It like actually leaves and goes off the map. And I didn't know that was a mechanic, but that super pissed me off. I was really, really not happy. Because I'm like, why did I just waste my time? Like, why would you have that mechanic? That's one of the mechanics I hated the most. Is like just the idea that something could decide it wants to just fuck off and leave the map while you're fighting it after you just wasted 30 minutes on it. Like, yeah, that game was just doing like everything it could to anger me. How's it going, Phantom? I'm ranting about Monster Hunter. We got on that topic. The traumatic experience that was Monster Hunter for me, because I did not like it. I did not have fun with that game. No, it actually left the whole map. Like, I don't know about Rise or anything, but they, in World, they can straight up leave the whole map. They could just say, I'm out. Alright, I'm gonna have to cut through Giza because I went to the wrong place. See, that's the thing. There's 2 problems. Phantom says, I like Monster Hunter as long as you get a decent team. I didn't want a team. Which, that's partially a problem and it's partially not a problem. I didn't want to play an online game, I wanted to play a single player game. And I feel like the game is not designed well as a single player game. I mean, I made it most of the way through before I just said, fuck it, I don't like this, let me just cheat engine and get better equipment and stuff, so I can pretend to enjoy it until I beat it. And I only had, like, I think less than 10 hunts left to beat it. I was actually super far in, I didn't know. I might have suffered through if I knew that I was that close. But I didn't want to have, like, a team or anything. But then, again, before you showed up, Phantom, I was talking about, you know, I have my buddies stream on in the background, And I understand that when you get a team, the monsters like get more health and stuff. And I remember like they were wailing on this one thing for like over half an hour. I was kind of just lurking and watching off to the side, and I was like, wait a minute, have you been fighting that for more than half an hour? He's like, yep, it's the same guy. And I'm like, why? Yeah, no, this stuff is not fun to me. Because it just makes them even tougher. And I'm like, well, what's the point of getting a team if it makes things stronger? Like, I don't like balancing like that in games. I don't like the idea of, like, leveled enemy lists are a good example. I don't like leveled enemies in games. Because when I level up, I want to be getting stronger. I want to feel like I'm getting stronger. That's why I like grinding and stuff, because then I can like one-shot things and I actually feel stronger. When you do like Elder Scrolls V and level all the enemies, you know, you're walking around like you don't really find a lot of weak enemies at the end of the game. And I don't like that, because I got all this god tier equipment and stuff, but enemies are still taking a bunch of hits to die. It's like, well, why? Like, you can have strong enemies, but it's like, why not have a mix, right? Why not have weaker things as well? I remember talking to this guy. Yeah, and that was my problem. I was actually extremely disappointed. So Phantom says there's no level in Monster Hunter, so you have to rely on equipment and items. I was actually really disappointed by that. I was looking forward to being able to grind and like get big numbers and stuff. And I was really disappointed when I saw it was just items. I think that's part of what made me feel so weak. That I was having to rely so much on items, and the items just, the equipment and stuff just felt weak. Oh shit. We got a full-ass movie there. The equipment it just felt so weak. Was I able to come in here before? Would I have seen this at the start of the game? Well, I think the guards were blocking our entrance in here one time. This place isn't doing as bad as I thought it would be, given what happened here like 2 years prior. Oh yeah, so what I was saying is, hold on. Nestled as it is on the border of Nebradia and Dalmasca, Nalbina was always bustling with trade between the two. These days it's more fortress than town, at least it's still there. It's still here, though. Our home of Nabudis was wiped from the land, leaving naught but a necrohall of fiends behind. Come one, come all. Magic's straight from the lost city of Nabudis. I've got the connections that make lesser magicers green, no magic necessary. Take a look at my wares, they speak for themselves. But it's gonna be the same as everyone else, yeah. So what I was saying, yeah, the whole equipment thing really bummed me out in Monster Hunter. And as I was saying, like, I got that equipment, the game straight up tells you, like, yo, this stuff is strong. It's supposed to help you get through the game so you could get to Iceborne. And if someone in chat was saying that too, like, you probably shouldn't use that on a first playthrough. You'll be too strong. And I'm like, but why would I not want to be strong? And then I still felt too weak. I still felt too weak with the stuff that's supposed to be strong. I felt like the enemies take too much damage and the enemies take too little damage and I take too much damage. Yeah, I couldn't have fun with that. Well, I said earlier, it's a traumatic experience Monster Hunter was. I really don't get mad at games for the most part, but that just did it. that game just, it ticked like every box to make me mad, and like legitimately mad and frustrated. Like I was raging almost every time I played it at like the simplest of things. And that's just not me normally. Alrighty. Let's go through the high waste. Let's go check it out. I will say though, like Homunculus said this earlier. Homunculi said this earlier. I will say it is nice that the game gives you ways to kind of remove some of the things that frustrate you. But again, to me, it didn't give enough ways of doing that, and they were too limited. They weren't functional enough. I was legit looking for mods. Is there like a mod that removes roaring from the game or something? Because that's how much I hated it. Like I was like, how much can I change this game? Because I didn't think I was gonna beat it if I didn't do something. Oh my god, stupid traps. That's one. I wouldn't mind just getting rid of traps from this game. I don't... Sometimes they do hurt you a lot. Sometimes they do things like... That hurt a lot. Or sometimes they'll like stone you or whatever, but I don't know. I don't really find it does anything interesting. If I gotta cheat, like... I just want to have fun with the games I play, you know, and if whether you want to call it cheating or not, I mean, that's all semantics to me, because as long as I'm having fun with the game, that's all that matters. And if that's what it takes for me to even be able to enjoy a game, then, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's where it was getting with that game. You know, so if that's what it takes, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, like, I can't stress enough, like, on paper, the idea of Monster Hunter sounded perfect to me. On paper. And that's part of why I was so disappointed with the game, was, like, how much... It just sounded like, oh my god, you could do this and that, and like the kind of idea of going out and tracking and everything just sounded like something that was perfect for me. Yeah, like that's you know, Homunculi says, now that I think about it, there's ways to completely ignore roars, but it requires knowing your invincibility frames and your certain moves. But that's advanced, and that's the thing too, like, that's not really a reasonable thing to expect of just like an average player, right? And that's the problem. Yeah, and that's what I was just talking about, Phantom, is, so I kind of go over it again. My buddy who knows Monster Hunter, he was like, if you want, I can help you come up, I can like design a set of armor for you. And I'll help you, like, get the items for it and everything, so that you can, you know, we'll try to remove, like, the earthquake and roar effects, all these things that you hate. We'll try to remove as much of that as we can. And so he designed this set of armor for me, and we went and we got it, we built it. I actually felt weaker with that armor, because I was like taking more damage now, because the defense went down from my other armor. So I actually felt weaker, and then it did help, it only helped a tiny bit with the effects, because the problem there was, like, I think Diablos was a good example. Like, his roar level was too strong, so the only earplugs we could get at that point in the game, for me, weren't strong enough to even do anything about those roars, so it just felt like a waste, right? It was like, well, why did I do that if it doesn't even fix the problem? You know, so that was a big thing that got me there. And that was the point where I was like, nah, I'm gonna go get a cheat engine table. I'm gonna build, like, I'm gonna take this idea of the armor you gave me, but I'm gonna make it way stronger. I'm not gonna be affected by any of these things that I don't like, because that's the only way I'm gonna even probably beat the game at this point. And that's how I did it. But yeah, it got to a point, man. It got to a point. This is interesting. There's like shops and stuff down here. I like that. Yeah, I remember getting my armor up to like max level or whatever. Like, I don't remember how it worked, but it was like level 99 or something. I think I got it over level 100. I think you could keep going. I don't remember anymore. Like, I put it up to some absurd numbers, and I'm like, why do I still feel weak? Like, I don't get it. Because it's like a refining thing, right? You could like refine the armor in some way. I just don't remember how it worked. Maybe I probably did go to 999. Because once I started, I was like, fuck it, I don't care. Let's just go. And yeah, I don't remember the weapon. Like, I was talking about this. If you played, whoa, I can finally get a new dagger. I've been only using that other one since the beginning of the game. I don't remember what it was called, but if you played Monster Hunter World after Iceborne, it's that like special equipment that they put out that's supposed to be really strong to help you get to Iceborne quicker. It all had like explosive effects on it. That's like all I remember about it. I think it was blue. The color blue comes to mind. I don't know. Alright. Am I empty? No. Oh, you mean like what type of weapon did I use? Greatsword. Always. I want the biggest damage numbers possible. I was very disappointed that I couldn't one-shot things. I mean, I could later. After Cheat Engine. It might be, but that's the only kind of weapon I want to use. I don't want to use, like... I don't want to use, like, other weapons that are not interesting to me, right? Like, I would have maybe been alright with, like, a sword and shield kind of thing or something. I think that was one. But I don't really want to use all the freaky stuff. I just want a big sword that does a lot of damage. That's all I care about. Where's the... There, here it is. I have all the next stuff scheduled, so there's like 3 calls, like 3 different things. They're all fairly short, but I've got them scheduled. But it was kind of up to me on when to pick them, so I have one coming up next week. And then I have the more technical ones coming up the week after, because I wanted time to, like, prepare. One of them, it's not completely, like, on my own. It's with, like, a person. But it is kind of like a hacker rank style deal. But it's also one of those where you, like, you're there on a call with somebody talking about, like, what you're doing and everything. So it's somewhere in the middle. I'll probably do alright with it, but I'm not great I never have been great at like the hacker rank kind of stuff and the competitive coding kind of stuff. I don't like that kind of thing. So I wanted some time to actually prepare, which is not something I ever do for interviews. I never prepare. But I actually want to do it, you know. Yeah, but see, you're saying you like switch axe, like a big axe, you can kind of turn it into a sword. I don't like stuff like that. I just want a simple weapon. I don't like all that gimmicky kind of stuff with weapons, you know. Like me in Bloodborne. So I love Bloodborne, but it has every weapon's a trick weapon and it can transform into a second version, right? I don't touch that. I get like the Hunter's Axe at the beginning of the game, I turn into the two-handed big axe, and I like never switch. It's very, very, very rare that I switch. Because I just want one weapon, I want to be strong, I want to deal a lot of damage, that weapon does it. Later on in the game, I might switch out for like Ludwig's greatsword, I forget what it's called. I might switch out for that as near the end, but I really, like, the Hunter's Axe just has such a good move set that I don't feel the need to, right? Its moveset is really, really good. So I don't like get into that, like, I don't like getting into the weird, like, switching weapon modes and stuff, and that's why Greatsword was super up my alley. Like, big sword, big damage, just be guts. Just go in and be guts and just wail on things. That's all I wanted to do. And my problem with the slowness was not the weapon itself. Like, that's expected. You're gonna swing a greatsword slow. Again, my problem was like the roaring and earthquakes and everything. The animations of almost everything felt slow. Like, I get the weapon, but the just general animations felt slow to me. Anyway, you said you suck at that kind of hacker rank competitive kind of stuff too. I'm good at the ones where you get on a call and like actually talk it out with people and stuff. And since this is kind of both, I think I'll be okay, hopefully. They've also said, you know, you're allowed to like Google things during the call because they're not like, let's say you forget how to make a certain data structure or whatever, something weird like that. Like, that's a language thing, you would just Google that anyway. Like, ooh, you know, I haven't used C++ in a while, I forgot how to make a map. You know, what's the thing to make a map? Something like that. They're not, you can look that up. They're not testing you on knowing, like, you know, all the libraries to import and stuff off the top of your head. They're testing your knowledge of how to program and how to solve the problems, you know. So I really like that, because that all transfers from language to language, but then it's like just a slight variation because every language does it just a little bit differently, right? You know what, this is probably the way I need to go now that I think about it. And I forgot, I think there was another, yeah, down here. I want to go check that one. So we gotta walk back real quick. They spent an hour, what? How has it been? It simultaneously feels like it's been more and less than an hour. I don't get it. Time is dumb. Yeah, I'm just running from these guys. They take too long to kill. Yeah, enough of me ranting about Monster Hunter. That was fun. That game, again, it just ticked all the boxes to get me frustrated and mad. Just perfectly. No game has ever done it that well. Again, though, I wish I would have liked it because on paper it sounds like something I would enjoy, and I was really looking forward to playing it. Like, I had such high hopes for it. I really went into it extremely excited and hopeful because it seemed like such an interesting thing to me. Actually, I will say another thing I did cheat engine was stamina. I changed, like, so the way stamina works, where, like, as you're in the field, your max stamina starts decreasing. I did remove that mechanic. I found a way to do that. That made me happy. Oh. Yeah, I was like, I thought I recognized this. Yeah, what I was told was that, World streamlined a bunch of stuff and made things a lot more accessible, and that's part of why World was so successful. I remember I had modded my PSP years and years ago, and I actually got a I legitimately, legally acquired a PSP copy of whatever Monster Hunter game it was. I don't know. I legally acquired a copy of it, though, for my modded PSP. What am I looking at? What's light? Something's lighting up, but I can't interact with anything. Oh, there we are. Make a bridge? No, but for real, like, I had that copy of whatever Monster Hunter game it was, and is that Wild Saurian? It is. I probably played like 10 or 15 minutes of it. I just really don't get into mobile gaming, into portable gaming. So I didn't even really experience that game. So World was really the first one I played. And I was told that it was so much more streamlined, and the mechanics that were bothering me in World used to be way more frustrating, I guess. Back in the day. But I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be trying another Monster Hunter after that experience. I mean, there's only so much. There's only so much you can do. I will say the beginning of the game wasn't as bad because I had that strong weapon and armor. But it quickly spiked, and that stuff got a lot less strong. Throat wolf blood, that's a weird item. See, I don't even know what I'm doing over here now. Like, I know where I'm at. It's the other side of the water from the Ester Sand, which is really cool. But I don't know what I'm doing over here. I know I'm extremely hungry. Can't wait to get lunch. Is that the normal Ichdon, or is that a stronger one? I don't know. It's definitely a stronger one, I think. I think I tried the first two games back in the day when they were new-ish. I didn't really like the first two. For some weird reason, one of my friends just made a one-off comment about God of War 3 of like, have you seen God of War 3? It's gonna be epic. So for some reason I went and pre-ordered God of War 3 and got it when it came out, and I actually really liked it, which was bizarre after my experiences with the first games. But I haven't really honestly cared to follow it since then. You know, I kind of thought that was the end of God of War. It's how the game was kind of billed. And then I didn't really have any excitement when they started making new ones. Alright. I'll catch you when you're back. Let's see where this goes. Because we got the village here, right? What time is it? Okay. Second. Did you see that adorable fucking little dance it did when I bought the map? I love it. I love it. Moogles are cool. So can I guess we're gonna unlock a way to travel across the waters at some point. Let us go over here. See where this leads, because this is a different area altogether, it looks like. This game has a lot of world, a lot more than I expected. This is that part of the Wester Sand that the storm's always been blocking? That's all it is? Is a part to the extra area of the Ester Sand. That's unexpected, okay. That's why it's blocked off, because this is a strong area for later in the game. Why is a chocobo here? It's kind of friendly. A brown chocobo. Worth almost... Oh, I was gonna say almost 600. It was worth 559. What did you did? Did you finally... Well, nah. We won't talk about that. Wait, you already beat the game? Like, how quick is the game? Or have you just been doing a playthrough and you just happen to beat it now? Also, congratulations, though. I was just shocked to hear that you beat it. I was like, okay, 7 hours or something. I guess, but if you know what you're doing, you could skip things too, I guess. Like, you could skip movies or whatever, dialogue, if you really want to. I thought you were going to tell me that you finally figured out how to perform autofellatio or something. Oh, so yeah, you've been playing it for a minute. You didn't just start playing it while I was streaming. That's what I misunderstood. No, I don't want to fight the bird. Because they're annoying. They take too many hits to kill from Fran, and everybody else is melee. You know that we have over 2,000 license points. I feel like we should go in and just buy stuff up. What you think? I bet we could max out the boards, maybe. What do I want to bet my left dick on it? I'm not sure, but maybe. I mean, these are costing like 100 a pop, though. That adds up quick. Ooh, that's a cool logo. For the Genji armor. Yeah, see, I'm glad I didn't bet my left dick, because we're running through these fast. I wouldn't want to lose it today. Actually, though, we're done, except for the espers. This is everything I can do at the moment. Never mind. I'm good. And then Fran has even more LP than Vaughn did, but she's also missing a lot more nodes. I think I need to go get a water. Thirsty. Welcome back. That was a quick meeting. Stand up? Do you actually have efficient stand-ups? Because that seems to be a trend that people have very inefficient stand-ups. At least I've seen that happen a lot, where a lot of people talk about how their stand-ups always run like half an hour or whatever. I haven't had a stand-up in months. The thing I had technically been a part of, that whole thing is done now. And we did have stand-ups for it, but no one ever showed up to them. It was always me and one other person. And we sat right next to each other, and we were the only ones who didn't go on travel and stuff. So we knew everything that was going on with each other, and nobody else would join because they were too busy working on other stuff. So we just, like, we would join just in case nobody else would show up, and we'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go get lunch or something. So that was basically how our stand-ups went for the last few months of them. And then in November, when that program thing finished, since then we haven't had stand-ups at all. Like, the whole meeting series got canceled. I haven't had a single stand-up. Yeah, so you said our stand-ups can run half an hour if we have important stuff to discuss. But typically one of the two seniors will just say discuss it after. It's also a meeting of only 4 people, though. Well, so there are cases where sometimes you are discussing other things, but it's kind of that it gets to a point out of the context of stand-up sometimes. Where you just happen to have all been in the same place at the same time, so let's go ahead and discuss the thing. I know that happens at my place with, like, events and travel and stuff, where they're like, so-and-so group is doing this thing, it's gonna happen in this place, you know, so we're gonna, you know, whoever wants to travel to that, you know, we're gonna be doing that in whatever week. So, like, it's a good time to share information like that, since everyone would be in one place at one time. So that is one example that worked out. That's interesting. If I give Mateus to Bosch, he gets a lot of interesting white magic. It's actually, like, pretty good. I'm torn. Because Fran is going to have that anyway, right? But she can't get Asuna because she needs a way up here. So does she have, she does have that one at least. Yeah, and I think we had a thing at my last job where, like, the scrum master and stuff was very particular. Like, the manager was allowed, but he basically couldn't talk, he couldn't interject, he couldn't do manager stuff in stand-up. But he was allowed just for situational awareness. And sometimes he would have, like, important things to share there, like, oh, hey, by the way, like, a reorg is happening or something. You know, but again, that's not like stand-up, right? That's just everyone's in one place at one time, let's also talk about this other thing. So, like, I can get that. I can kind of understand that. The Scrum Master was always big about, like, no, you can't come in and be a manager, like, telling the developers how to develop. They wouldn't let him do that. But they'd let him do, like, again, like, oh, reorg's happening, so you guys, you know, I need to tell you this, or that, whatever kind of real things are going on that we do need to know about. Yeah, kind of stand up in general announcements, yeah. Hey, you can play all the Monster Hunter Rise you want. I'll let you have that one. Man, I kind of want a burrito. Burrito sounds really good. Alright. I gotta do it just to find out if it drops anything good, but I don't like killing non-hostiles. Where are you going, buddy? I really don't like killing it now because it's running away. Ooh. 300 experience. You guys aren't worth all that much. You had a burrito. What kind of burrito? What'd you have, Tusk? Urgent change request. Nice. Sounds fun. I've been working on this little, like, service thing at work that they just kind of stuck me on because I had no work to do for, like, weeks. Like, I think over a month I had no work to do, so I went on our, one of our learning things. We have a Precipio thing, and I literally would just pull up, like, Python tutorials, and, like, I could go take the tests and just pass them all immediately, but I just literally sit there and just play the video and just listen to the tutorial video, and it'd be like an hour talking about, like, basic Python concepts or whatever. And then I'd take the test and be like, well, that was easy. But the whole time I'm just sitting there on my phone, right? Like, it's like I'm technically doing the training. Because, like, you want me to be here for 10 hours. And, you know, I'm not using my time off. I don't have any time off, basically. So this is what you're getting from me. I have said, hey guys, I have no work. I have nothing to do. I'm going to sit here and do trainings until I get something. And it's like, we'll try to find you something. And, like, it was literally, like, over a month. Oh, a visitor, Koopa. We're here working on the gate up ahead. Well, not actually right now. Right now we're resting. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. I'll catch you when you're back. Also, a pulled chicken burrito. That sounds good. I don't generally eat chicken burritos. I like beef. I like ground beef particularly. But nice chicken burrito is not bad. There's a community of hunters on the Fawn Coast. I came here thinking to join them, but my way is blocked. Should you head east from this forest, well to the east, you'll find an old gate. Beyond that, the Fawn Coast. Trouble is, the gate's broken. Some Muggles are fixing it, but I have some doubt as to their industry in this matter. When will the gate be open? There being nothing to do about it, I returned here. Of course, now I've dropped my map of the wood, too. The fates spit upon me, surely. Yeah, so the place I go to get burritos. It's called Freebirds. I don't assume you would have that over there. I don't know if they're international. But it's like a fucking, like a bar, you know, you go in and it's like, what kind of tortilla do you want? What kind of meat do you want? What kind of bean? We got different options for rice, different kind of beans, different like veggies and stuff. So you like build your own burrito, and they make a big boy burrito too. It'll fill you up. That's my favorite place to go get burritos. Why are you friendly? You're the first one of these that's been friendly that's not been in the Giza Plains camp. Not really worth killing. Yeah, that is my favorite place to get burritos for the most part. There are some really good one-off places, but they're not nearly as accessible. Map of the Salika Wood. Oh, this map is... These maps get insane. Insane in the what? Insane in the membrane. Yo, I can't believe we're done with our license boards. And you know, I have done a lot of thinking about the whole, like, let's mod in the original license boards. I really do, like, I know I've talked about it multiple times, I really do think I want to do that. I just don't know when. Because I also feel like I've played so much of the game without it, that it would be wrong to change now. That, like, I could just say, no, see, I beat the game. I didn't need the original, like, as a point of challenge, right? Because my masculinity is being challenged. And we all know masculinity can never be challenged. It's a very fragile and frail thing. I guess we're just gonna circle around this way. I do need to go get another water. So we're gonna do that before I switch screens here. So I will be back in just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna put my glass up and stuff as well in just a couple of minutes. Well, hello. I am your host, Shakath Unknown, and here to give you a very special can opening right now, live on stream. Beautiful, beautiful sounds of a can opening. Alrighty, we back. We back up in here. What my plan is gonna be is circle around to the right and then up through there, I guess. There's not like a good way, I don't think. Although the right might actually be the way we're supposed to go. Can we get the world map? Where's the world map? Because yeah, the right is kind of towards Arcades, but we'll see. We'll find out, right? You're eating some chicken kebab. It's not bad. I got you. Thank you. Let's see. A Moogle! This is the gate. Once the gate's fixed, everyone will be able to go to the Fawn Coast, Koopa. It'll take a little while longer yet. That is, if my 9 missing apprentices ever come back from Celica Wood. We'll never finish repairs like this, Koopa. They're probably loafing in the Celica Wood bungalow, still 9 missing. Said 9 twice and it was highlighted. I wonder if that means it's a side quest. Huh? Huh? We got work to do, huh? We got work to do, boys. Let's get to it. Keemstar would say, let's get right into the work. Oh, look at the little Moogle counter under the map. That's adorable. Wait, are they just showing me on the map? What's the point of... Okay, look, don't get me wrong, I kind of don't mind, but also, why are they just showing me exclamation marks on the map, presumably where the Moogles are at? Like, we can't find these missing Moogles, but here they are on the map. Don't worry about it. We got you, fam. Hello. So there's bungalows. There's more than just that first bungalow I saw. Okay. We are here working on the gate up ahead, except right now we're taking a break, actually. What? The boss wants us... Uh-oh, Koopa? We'd better go. He's ugly when he gets mad, Koopa. Oh my god, he's so adorable. Oh, there's still 7 of us on break out there. How do you know? Welcome, Zulk. Welcome back. So we're gonna go back this way. I have acquired a new water myself during your absence. Because my throat is... my mouth is just dry as fuck right now. I don't know what's going on today. So this will bring us down to 4. Oh, we're here working on the... yeah. Koopa? The boss wants us back on the job. That Moogle driver, Koopa? Sigh. Well, let's get back and be done with this. Bye-bye, Koopa. Oh, there's still 4 of us on break out there. Oh, no, I know that. Thank you, game, for literally just showing them on the map. I actually kind of appreciate that. I'm shocked that they do that. That they just literally show you on the map, like, hey, that side quest you're doing? Yeah, here's all the answers. I'm so used to playing in fast forward, it's crazy. I kind of forgot that I'm fast forwarding right now, because it's just been on for so long. I know I talked about this before. I was looking, I don't remember what I was looking for, but I ran across information about some of the super weapons, and it was like, they're really stupid to get. So I was like, alright, let me read about this a little bit. And like, one of them is a chest that has like a... when you math it out, the likelihood of it spawning plus the likelihood of it then containing the weapon, it's like a 1 in 10,000 chance of getting it. But the real kick in the ass is that it's an invisible chest as well. Because why not? Wait, what are you? You're like the Marlboro Overlord. Yeah, you're a king. Do you have a mustache as well? He does! He's got a mustache. Look at it. What? No, we're working on the gate up ahead. Okay, we're not actually working on it right now, if you must be literal about it. The boss wants us, Koopa. Break's over, Koopa. Oh, well. A little adorable close-up of him. Bye-bye, Koopa. Oh, there's still 2 of us on break out there. Yeah, like 6 feet away, dude. Koopa? We were here working on the gate up ahead. Well, right now we're on break, actually. Yeah, the boss wants us, Koopa. That's no good. He's scary when he gets mad. Okay, break time's over. That's all of us, Koopa. Let's get working. Yeah, we should probably go back to the gate. Yeah, actually, let's just do it, even though that's gonna reset where I'm at on the map. Yeah, I was thinking that, like, how do they just know that I found the others unless there is some collective? Some kind of collective hive mind. Now that my apprentices are all back, the repairs took no time at all, Koopa. Witness the power of Moogles. The gate opens. Cool. Oh my god, we can talk to him. Nothing better than a job well done, Koopa. I'm headed off to the Cerobi Steppe for a job, and then it's vacation time. Repairs are finished, Koopa. We're off to our next job site. Wish the Cerobi Steppe wasn't so far away, Koopa. So, I'm getting the sense... I hear we're off to Necrohall of Nabudis next, but there are monsters there. Big ones. Let's play it safe. That's not the Cerobi Steppe. Interesting. Nabudis. Maybe that's the same area, though. Oh, we're usually scattered off to one place or the other. Mosfera's next, so that's definitely 3 different places. Yeah, we just went through there. Interesting. Wait, what are they repairing? Oh, that... interesting. Okay. One back. Got it. I got an idea of what's going on. Thank you. The repairs to the gate are finished, Koopa. Here is a token of our gratitude. A sash. The Fawn Coast is up ahead, Koopa. Pretty views there, but the locals not so pretty. What's that supposed to mean? Moogles are just humans who have assimilated into the hive mind. Yes. What was I gonna say? Oh shit, I forgot. Oh well, I'll think of it in a minute. Look at this place. Old Sonic Adventure first level looking ass. Empire's here.
It would seem we made the right choice. If we'd taken the easy way and come by airship, one of those patrols would no doubt have been quick to roll out the red carpet. We're on the Empire's doorstep now, so we shouldn't have to worry quite so much. But that's no excuse to get sloppy. It is still a long road to the capital.
Oh, what I was gonna say, Homunculi, you're like, those are the mechanics that you hate. Or like the weird treasure chest thing I was talking about. So, this game is bullshit, okay? Hey, 127, that's a special number. This game is bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. There is some stuff this game does, and some of it's changed in this version. So this is the Zodiac Age version, which is the re-release. Wait, where'd the others go? Ah, you're going the same way I am, I think. Some Numo managed to bind the nastiest within. No one knows when the bonds will break. Don't worry, we'll kill him. We'll do it. So in the original version of the game, there is a weapon called the Zodiac. I mean, it's still in this game, but there's a weapon called the Zodiac Spear. And it was like basically the best weapon in the game. Now, the thing is, in order to get it, there were like 2 ways to get it, because it was a weapon you could obtain as many copies as you wanted. But in order to do that, you had to rely on really bad RNG mechanics, similar to what I described earlier, where like there's a really low chance of the chest spawning, and then if it does spawn, there's a really low chance of it having the item, like a 1%. I think it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance of it having the item if it spawns or something. I don't know. The numbers were bad. And that was like how you could get copies of the weapon. There was a way to get a guaranteed copy of the weapon though, and this is the real bullshit mechanic. So there were certain treasure chests in the game which had no specific markings or anything. You just had to know that if you open any one of those specific treasure chests throughout the game, that the one with the guaranteed Zodiac Spear drop would not spawn. So then the only way to get it would be with the really bad RNG. That was a mechanic in the original game. In this version, they fixed it. It's a lot easier to get. And there's no bullshit like magically know that you're not allowed to open certain treasure chests. That's not here anymore. So that's good. That's... because that's some bullshit. That you just gotta like magically know that. Like, it's like, okay, you gotta basically use a guide in order to know that. But the thing is, there's like these weird ass like super weapons in this version of the game that are like, it's like unfinished content. Like the invisible chest I was talking about, that's like a 1 in 10,000 chance of like, after you math it out, of both spawning and having the weapon. But then like, you get the weapon and it has no model or anything. You're holding like an invisible weapon. And the other one's like, there's like an invisible shield and stuff. Like, they're just weird. It's almost like unfinished content, but they're like super powerful pieces of equipment at the same time. I'm lost, Koopo. Where is everybody, Koopo? They didn't leave me behind, did they? Just my luck. Reminds me, there are bombs on the road ahead. Better stay back, Koopo. Everyone beats their meat, right? But only a few won. I had a question about beating meat, by the way. And I asked this on Twitter. So I made a post a couple nights ago on Twitter when I was having trouble sleeping. And I was like, man, I'm really tired, but I can't fall asleep. Like, I'm laying in bed, I'm bored. And it's like, I don't know, out of sheer boredom, I just want to beat off or something, but nothing's interesting enough to beat off to. And so my buddy responds with a picture of, you remember when Facebook did the Meta announcement? And then there were memes of like Zuckerberg standing there with the Meta logo, and they like turned it into a dick and they changed it to say meat instead of Meta. My buddy responded by posting that as a reply, and it gave the question. You know how Mark Zuckerberg had that thing where he was talking about smoked meats and everything, and that became a meme for a bit, where he was out there like smoking meats on a live stream, and he's like, I love smoked meats. You know, I'm just such a big fan of smoked meats. And I was thinking, do you think he smokes his meats before or after he beats it? That's the real question I have right now. When does he smoke his meat? Before or after he beats it? That's all. That's all I'm wondering. I'll never forget that live stream though, like that was hilarious. Smoked meats. He does love his meat. We know that. Right? Depends on which shelf he put the sauce. Yeah, because someone was like, someone brought that up too. I was asking about it on my Facebook as well, and someone brought up was it the baby rays? What the fuck? A bomb just shows up. A bomb. Oh my god, JC, a bomb! A bomb! King Bomb. Also, how you doing, Redictor? Good to see you. Welcome. First time chat. Oh, he's gonna call in more bombs. Yo, pizza sounds good. I think I'm getting a burrito for lunch, but pizza suddenly sounds like really good. Of course. We fought a King Bomb. I remember we fought it in the trial mode. And if I remember right, my solution was spam these because it kept getting healed by the other bombs and it was a little hard to keep up with. Let's see. Okay, kind of ran away. I don't like that. What kind of pizza are you getting? Got me one pizza, I'll tell you that. Does she have, she doesn't have like a stronger one. What is that? Jamaica pizza. I mean, I know like the Hawaiian, like pineapple and stuff, but I don't think I've heard Jamaica pizza. Aquarium mode. I was looking to see if I had any stronger ones, maybe. Oh, it's mad. Oh, look how mad it is. It's like, the effect is weird when it's paused. What do you mean secret language? What's up? I bet you're like memeing on me right now, and I'm gonna understand this when you say it. Oh, I know what you're doing. Look at the surrender. It doesn't show most of the emotes on the emote wall, but I know it just like a couple random ones popped up. But the secrets. No, renew. No, renew. Bad. Don't heal yourself. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, it loves doing that, doesn't it? Okay. So now let us do quickening. Let's just finish it off this way.
How about some of this?
Let's see. So I know exactly. So I know what you said. I don't even have to look at the letters of the emotes. I know what you said. Because it's an ice cube, so it's an I. It's a microphone, so it's an M. It's a heart, so it's an H. Is that an or? That's an onion, so it's an O. It's a rainbow, so it's an R. I'm gonna leave the rest out. Combo breaker. Chicken, curry, onion, peanuts. Okay, peanuts, banana, taco sauce with some tomatoes. Ask for some pork on it as well, and no tomato. Okay, so the original has tomatoes. You added pork and you removed tomatoes. Okay, that's an interesting combo for a pizza. I've never heard of anything like that. Peanuts on pizzas, and banana. I like both of those things, but I never thought of having that on pizza. I'd probably remove the onion and tomato myself. Not a big fan of those, but
You're going down.
I'd still give it at least a try. I'd probably still give it a try. What part of Scandinavia? You don't mind answering. Listen to a lot of music from there. That's why I'm curious. So I haven't even looked at the taxes yet. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I haven't even considered it. That's a thing. I'm just going to wait until it gets closer to the time, and I'm going to probably pay someone to figure it out for me and figure out what I can deduct and all that. No, that time I owed 2K or whatever, that was 2020. And the reason for that is at the end of 2019, after I left my last job, instead of transferring my 401k, I pulled out my 401k, and it was like 16 or it was close to 20 grand. So you have a 10% penalty that you have to pay on your taxes. So they tax it when you pull it out, and then because you're not old enough for whatever reason, you get a 10% penalty. And that's why I owed. So that, and I did something else as well that like pushed me into like having to pay more taxes that year. Oh, so close. So close. Combo breaker. Yeah, I'd love to, what is this one? Oh, it's Black Hole. Yeah, I'd love to go to, Scandinavia sometime, though. Always been really interested in the culture and, you know, the music, of course, is kind of what got me into that. Yeah, I think that killed him. Bye-bye, King Bomb. I don't like you. Yeah, that... What the hell is Vaughn drinking? But yeah, back to the tax thing, homunculi. I just did that 10K like a couple months ago, and I haven't even thought about looking at taxes yet this year. But hey, it got me a nice guitar and everything, right? It's totally worth it. I actually do remember that. But I just like... There's no way it's the same water, right? And I don't think I've seen Vaughn do that animation, though. Like, I think that's the first time I've seen that. To be fair, we don't get those very often, right? You only really get those after, like, bosses and stuff. Okay, what route do I want to take? Doesn't really matter too much. So I'm gonna go this one first. I remember the first time that happened, I was confused. I was like, wait, what is this? What's this victory thing out of nowhere? Hey, you. And oh, I remember, I don't like you guys. Because they got, like, the ones in the, whatever the caves are. Really hurt. No, I said Antares, or that thing I was fighting. Not you, Tusk. Don't be like that. Oh, Antares grows stronger. I don't like that. So they do the same thing that the Wild Saurian does. What is the Caroline pizza? Because, yeah, you mentioned that a minute ago. I forgot to ask. Because I don't know that either. I honestly, I go like super standard like pepperoni pizzas. Like, I'm a very picky eater, and that's one of those foods as well that I like. I think you know, just a regular pepperoni pizza is so good that like I don't feel like it needs anything else. Ham, onion, pork, curry, peanuts, and bananas. What's going on here? I thought his arm was shaking, Balthier. It's his sleeve. I thought his arm was like shivering or something. Oh, okay, I didn't know if that was a typo or not.
2 years ago, it was destroyed utterly by a mysterious force. The work of the Midlight Shard.
This? In just 2 years? How?
As the Dawn Shard brought down the Leviathan and her fleet, a fell mist spilled forth. It is like the same thing happened here. The Nethicite's mist has corrupted the life of this place. It is a necrohol overrun with beasts. We tread here on a fool's errand. We had best turn back.
No. And yeah, I do recognize that word, ananas.
Is it revenge that you desire?
There's a whole meme about that.
Yes or no? Not this way lies the capital. The road to Arcades leads east of Selikawood, beyond the Phone Coast and Sita Uplands.
And there's a whole meme about that, because it shows, like, so many languages. Oh! Okay, that hurt. I guess we'll Libra it up. There's so many languages that do call it, basically, ananas. There's some variation of it. I know Spanish, I think, does. But I think there's, like... There's one other language other than English, I think, that has a weird name for it as well. Okay, so this is bad. Right, we should, like, unfast forward because they're just destroying us. Okay, let's get out of there. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Too lazy. And I don't have that much more time as well, so... It kind of, I don't feel like spending a bunch of time dealing with that. I do want to... Oh, yeah, thank you. I really hate how that happens. Where it just, like, won't open the treasure chest. It won't put up the prompt for you to open it. Hello. Really, just an enemy just drops a suit of diamond armor that's better. Okay, sure, I'll take that. No complaints here, right? Ha. What's Vesuvio? These are like fancy names for pizzas. I've never seen them. Ah, just ham. Okay. I've never been a big fan of ham. I like bacon, but something about like ham was always weird to me. But I'm also very picky in the kind of bacon that I like as well. Kind of feel bad for doing that. He wasn't hurting anybody. Let's kill a mustached Marlboro. They're so weird. Why do they have mustaches? I'm like in this weird state right now where I want to go back and do that trial thing again to get ribbons, but god, that was frustrating. I didn't like it. Yeah, a lot of times when it comes to things like that, I'll stick with something that I like. Again, especially doesn't help that I'm a very picky eater, so sticking with something I like just almost makes sense. I don't like being a picky eater, though, I have to say. I can't help what I like and what I don't like. I try... I'm usually open to trying something at least once. I don't like to make up my mind ahead of time. How many traps are there? We just hit 3? Alright, what do we have over here? Let's find out. Nabrius Deadlands. It's a cool name. Let's just sit here and drain our health for a bit. Oh my god. So many traps and stuff. So they're level 43, they got about 9,000 health. Yeah, you got all these freaky pizzas. Got all the freaky stuff over there. I appreciate it though. I like having the option, even if a lot of it probably isn't for me. I like that it's a thing that you can do, you know. No, okay, yeah, good. I was like, finish that other one off. Don't switch targets right now. Roma, I like it. I actually started doing a thing where I use, I switched from regular pizza sauce to Alfredo sauce. Because I actually like it more. So I'll get a pepperoni pizza, but I'll get Alfredo sauce instead of tomato sauce. I could still eat the regular pizza though, with tomato sauce. I just don't really... I don't actually care for the tomato sauce parts. I find it's like a necessary thing to make the pizza, I guess. Some kind of sauce, like, kind of brings everything together. But I don't really care for the tomato sauce that much. Yeah. What's the worst pizza you've had? This guy says, you shouldn't sneak up on people like that. Bad for the circulation, you know? Behold, the ruin at the site has wrought on Nabudis. No shadow of its glory remains. It is a spawning pool for creatures that feed on mist. If you hold life dear, you will turn back. Me? I am Macleo. I await the coming of a hero, one to destroy the creatures sealed in Nabudis. We foresaw the coming of a hero, and by way of preparation, I bade my disciples fetch the keys that will break the seals within Nabudis. Rokenmo and Rokenmu are loyal, but it cannot be said they are quick. You may yet see them returning from this task. Cool. Yeah, the game is very much telling me, like, you probably don't want to go here. But, like, that makes me want to. You order... Whoa. Ordering online, and Vesuvio with extra ham. But either you misclicked or they got the order wrong. You got an extra cheese. Oh, no. Double fail because... What are you? Level 45. Crusader. Oh, this man's got blocks, got parries. Oh, they're really good at it, apparently. Oh, and they blinded us, too. You know, I could cure the blindness now, and it'd go quicker. Do some eye drops. Alright, let's use some eye drops on... I almost want to make her prioritize curing blind a little higher. Because it's pretty bad when we get blinded like this in a fight. Oh, you don't... So you don't like cheese. Like 1 inch thick block. Ham melted inside of it. It didn't matter. No. I love cheese. So I don't think I would mind that so much, but I feel for you. I feel for you there. That is a lot of cheese. I've definitely done extra cheese before, but when you're not trying to do something like that, especially like it's, you know, kind of, you have an expectation of like a food you're gonna get, and even if it's something you like, but they've like messed something up, it's not like, it's never as good, right? I know a lot of people who have lactose intolerance, so they can't eat cheese really. So like, but you can take the pills, right? You can take the pills. It's called like Lactate or something, and they help people eat cheese. So they'll do that to eat pizza, but like extra cheese is not a good idea for them for sure. God of War is out. You got to go in a few. Sounds good. How big of a download? Games are, of course, getting larger these days. I'm going pretty soon myself. What are you? Folklore, let's fight it. Yeah, I would eat, like a 4-cheese pizza I would eat, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, it's also too, like, I know there's a lot of places here that it'll be like a standard recipe for something, or a standard like style of pizza, but they like come up with their own names for it. So we do have some of that here as well. But yeah, I don't mind stuff like that. 34 gigs, that ain't bad. That's tiny. I've been getting used to games being like, you know, like 60, 70 gigs or whatever. 34 seems small these days. Let's check around up here. What was that I was seeing? Oh no, it was nothing. I gotta find out what that does. This is called Dead Bones. I like it. So I've definitely had mozzarella and feta. I don't know if I've had brie or gorgonzola. I'd try it. The place I get nachos from, usually, they actually put some feta cheese on it, which I'm not the biggest fan of the feta cheese, but they do it like at a low enough rate that it works well with the nachos. It's not bad. No, I'm not gonna be buying followers and stuff. Don't do that. Okay, let me switch the gambits around a little bit. I don't care so much about poison, but I do care about blind, because that just makes fights take way longer. Oof. What game am I thinking of where... So we have this oil effect on Bosch, and it just doesn't really go away until you get a save crystal or actually use an item. A handkerchief. But I'm thinking of a game where I swear you can get like oily in the game and you like jump in the water and it goes away. That's kind of like the forest. I know the blood effects in the forest work that way if you get covered in blood. But I swear, like, that's reminding me of something. What do you add? This is not the... This is the second time we found a fake save crystal. And are we healing it? What's happening? It's really strong. Okay. Well, here's our solution for now. Who's gonna go first? We did. Egg? I've never tried that. There's so... Okay, no, I've had like a breakfast pizza though. But that's slightly different. Like bacon and egg and stuff on a pizza. So definitely I've done that. But you do that on like a regular pizza with like tomato sauce and everything? Oh, that's interesting. Like actually crack an egg on the pizza. Yeah, it cooks with... Interesting. I'd try it. Actually, I just got a, I don't know if Homunculi is still there, but I just got an email a little while ago about God of War. I guess I might have wishlisted it on Steam and I forgot. But I just got an email about it a little while ago. Oh, it has to go through a decryption process. I haven't preloaded a game in a long time from Steam, and I don't think it ever had to do that before. Like, it's been years. I think one of the last times I preloaded a game was like Dark Souls 3, maybe. I don't know, it's been... Actually, I don't even think that was preloaded. I don't think they let me preload that. Because I think I remember getting home from class one day and having to download the game, and I was like so ready to play. I hope it arrives soon. You got me hungry. I mean, I was already hungry. Ready for a burrito. I think that's what I'm going with. Because I checked about going and getting lunch, since I'm going to be out doing things anyway. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so I'm on my own, so it's like, eh, whatever. You know, let me just get like a burrito or something. Let's just keep chaining these. I love quickenings. They're so good. You can't kill an enemy, just do quickenings for 5 minutes. It's essentially like a mimic. I think it's called a crystal bug. I think I fought one last night as well. I'm pretty sure it was last night. This is the second one I found in the game. The one I fought last night, it then turned... Ooh, that was close. It then turned into a save point after I beat it. But it was very weird. Unexpected. Alright, well, we got 15. I think I've done 15 before. That's a pretty good chain. Windburst. Still not dead. And it's hurting us a lot. Do we have Libra on? No, we don't, do we? Let's get Libra back on and see if we could tell how strong it is. Is it worth... I don't know. Bosch is dead. It's almost dead. Yeah, let's just keep going. Because it's almost dead. Yeah, its health bar is decreasing at a good enough rate. But look how much it's killing us. Like, I think it was worth doing the quickenings, because it's just wrecking shop. We're getting in a healing loop, though. Come on, we gotta attack it. There we go. We got it. Yeah, this is like what happened last night. And then a real one popped up. Yeah. A crystal appears. No, don't... Well, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, thanks for hanging out, Redictor. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your pizza, man. Have a good one. Let us go up here now. It's probably about 20-ish more minutes for stream today. So, getting close to that point. And I know we're not even going in the right direction for the story. The game's made that painfully clear. But we have to check out areas when we find them. This is how you grind, right? You just... I mean, this isn't really grinding, it's exploring, but... This is how you find out how to grind, is you go to the different areas and like, these enemies are worth fighting, these enemies are not. Everybody's worth like 1,000 though. We are leveling up pretty effectively here. Yeah, Vaughn's gonna level up again soon. Because you gotta remember, when we say they're worth 1,000, this is one of those games that splits experience. So, like, everybody in the party's getting 1,000, but the enemy's really worth like 3,000 something because there's 3 of us. It's like if I took everybody out of the party but Vaughn and I just went and farmed werewolves again, like I could get 1,000 per kill. Not a good experience split, a bad one. The kind that makes you level up slower. The kind I like is where everybody in the party always gets the full amount of experience, even if they're not active. Like 7 Remake does that. By the way, I feel so much better today. You know, Saturday, this stream, I did not have fun Saturday playing this after that, like, trial mode and everything. And I was in that, like, mental funk and everything. Good God, it feels so much better to be playing today. Like, I'm at the point where I knew it was going to be a bit of a shorter stream, but I'm still like, dang, I kind of want to keep playing. You know, so it's positive, you know, it's like a good thing. I mean, I was having a good time last night as well, but, you know, the drink, weird things, the mead. What's that for that water? I found a mod when I was on the Nexus the other day. Well, it's been like a week or more now, I guess. But I found a mod on the Nexus that makes your party members avoid traps. Because, like, you could put Libra on and you can walk around the trap, but your party members will still walk through it like an idiot. Can we attack it? I feel like... Why aren't we attacking? Just kill the fucking thing. I know I'm getting, like, really hurt, too, but... It's like, someone kill it! We won't be hurt if it's dead. Big brain move. Enemy can't hurt you if it's dead. Watch this. Look at that. See, Fran just walks right over it. We lost Gil. It said your pockets feel lighter. That's dumb. Hey, you look like, shit. Tiamat, the boss. But I mean, we've seen this model show up a couple of times now, but I think it was Tiamat. Cool, let's find out where this goes. Let's check it out. Another one of these tombs or whatever, right? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Replay. Another one of these tombs. Oh, replay failed. Oh no, it worked. Yeah, it just barely worked. What the fuck was that? See that we loaded... This happened last night. We loaded into an area on a trap and got uffed. Okay. What? Okay, now party. Switch back. Alright, we need Libra immediately because these traps just kill us apparently. I see. Okay. So I can do this and walk around them, but then they're liable to walk over them. Wow. Drained our magic. It's bad. Where are we? We're in the Necro Hall of Nabudis. Yeah, I was afraid of that, because these guys messed us up before. Can we get one? No. Everybody, come this way! No! These guys in groups really messed us up before. Hang on, I got it, I got it. We're gonna quickening on them. I don't know why I had to pick a special one, like, we just do it.
How about some of this? I've got you.
I gotta do a couple stream things behind the scenes as well. There's a lot of things I need to get done. It's going to be a busy night. I actually hope Bosch gets a not level 3. Yeah, he got a level 2. Actually, that's... We got a free missed charge out of it, so we did that for Fran. It's better. Oh, see, he got a level 3, so now everyone, like, all I can do is wait on a missed charge at this point. And that's slightly concerning.
Tremble!
Yep, apparently I can't get one. That sucks. Well, see what happens. Speaking of experience, though, and the Nexus and mods and everything, I was kind of talking about earlier, I think I did see a mod that makes every party member level up, like, get all the experience at the same time. I kind of wouldn't mind having that, but it's fine. Can we kill him? Come on, let's get it. Ooh, Vaughn leveled up, didn't he? Someone did. Oh, Final Fantasy XIV's back. Maybe. I might. I might do it, I don't know. Wait. We need to hit the other one. It's weaker. Wow, 3 hits. Come on, die. Die. They're both, like, right on the verge of death. Just need to actually hit them. Alright. I think we're in a pretty good spot now. Damn. That's not worth 1200 experience. They're too damaging for us right now. Cool, I appreciate it. I'll check it out. And I don't know. At some point. I'm gonna be leaving, like, right after stream. I'm gonna be heading out. Gonna take care of some things. Ooh, I don't really want to do that. No, I didn't really want to do that. Well, I guess I am. That's fine. Okay, yeah. I let them figure out how tough it is. These things attack heavily, damn. So one of the things with Final Fantasy XIV and the whole server issue and like not selling copies, they don't actually need more servers to remedy the problem. It's a thing that time will fix. And it's not to say like people are gonna just quit the game because they don't like it, but just a new expansion draws a lot of people in, right? It draws a big crowd, and as people start getting their fill of the new expansion, things are naturally going to calm back down anyway. So, yeah, it's something that we should expect regardless. But hopefully by the time they do another expansion, they can kind of be a little more prepared after the way this one went. Like, okay, people are really into this game now. We need to prepare for the next expansion a little bit more. I think it came around at the right time, right? Because there was that big shift, like last year, of a lot of people moving from World of Warcraft over to Final Fantasy XIV. So that was going on like mid last year or whatever, before the expansion. I think it was perfect timing. Yeah, I mean, there's probably a part of it too. Like they you think they knew it was going to be that bad though? That's I don't know. Maybe. Like I mean, they had to have known that the player base has been increasing, right? Again, the like mass exodus from World of Warcraft over to 14. They knew that. Oh, so they straight up were trying to buy more. They just couldn't. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's still gonna be an issue for a bit. I don't want to fight them. Let's just leave. Oh, I see. I didn't know about those. Okay. I didn't know that they really anticipated it as bad as it was. Yep, I don't want to be here anymore. It sounds like me at work. I'm doing a classic MMO train here. Just training every enemy. Okay, let's hold the flee button so I stop turning around. You want me to fight this again, or is it real now? Game, let me interact with it. Why? Okay. I mean, we might as well say we used a bunch of items and crap, but we did get a level up for Vaughn. I think we were 57 when we started the session today, and we are 59 now. It's pretty good. Poor Balthier, Ash, and Pinello are getting left behind a little bit. That's... I think I might want to go put that mod on just so they level up in the background. Even though I don't really use them. Because as much as I like grinding, it seems like leveling up and grinding in this game does take a little longer than I would like. I don't want to have to level up everybody independently. At that point, it's not really a thing. It's just a time thing, right? It's convenience. Like, it's weird because they get license points. Like, Pinello's sitting there with a 4652. I know it's covered up by the camera, but Ash is sitting there with about 3,000. Balthier's sitting there with over 6,000, 6102. They get license points, they just don't get the experience when they're not in the party. It's a little weird. No, not them. Alright. Yeah, I was about to say, you know what? Let's just not. Let's just not fight them. Let's just walk past them. I don't like it. They remind me... I was actually thinking about that earlier. They remind me of the goblin enemies in Final Fantasy XIII. Little punching... weird little punchy dudes. And they just did Goblin Punch. It's just interesting. Okay, can we kill this real quick? No, Bosch is dead. Can we just kill it? Yeah, that's gonna make everything better. Being slow really doesn't help for a fight like this. Dang. Okay. It's just wailing on me. What the fuck? How many times is it gonna attack? It's literally not stopping. What the fuck? Yeah, there we go. It wouldn't stop it. We didn't have a chance to do anything. It's like bop, 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 bop. Just wailing on us. Okay. Yeah, that place is brutal. No need to save there yet. I'm gonna go back to the area we're supposed to go now. Out of the Celica Wood. We can kill one of you. 3 of you. What are they called? Beck, not me. These feel weaker than the ones we're fighting inside the Necrohall, though. Necrohall is kind of brutal. Gotta level up more, huh? So anyway, we go out of the Celica Wood, we go to the right to the, was it the, it starts with a P. Poncho, I don't know what it was. The coast, we'll go over there and I'll get a save point over there and we'll probably wrap up. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. The Fawn Coast. Alright, that's where we're going. It's you! Did Goblin attack. Yeah, I think those are weaker though, for sure. I got a bit of a journey to get there, but I don't know, it shouldn't take more than a few minutes. The more King Bomb. I didn't like King Bomb. I don't know what you're really supposed to do to beat him. The way he keeps using Renew, you have to be able to outdamage him, and that seems difficult. Even like with us spamming the Aqua motes, whatever they're, Aquara motes, I don't know. Even with us spamming that, just like Tusk and Foray were spamming squirt emojis in the chat last night. But you know, even if they were spamming those, I don't think we'd have been killing King Bomb any faster. I just remembered that. You guys just kept putting out like squirt emojis and like bees chirgers and stuff. I love it. Eggplants. You got some bad bacon. Good to see you back though. That's a good, yeah, that's a good way to test them, for sure. It's weird because I like love bacon, but I've had a lot of bacon where it's like I can barely eat that. Hope your pizza's been good to you though. Hope you've been enjoying it. Do I want to save here? Hotel's breakfast buffet tend to have some really yeah, they can. I mean, they're trying, but it is just like a hotel, right? Mandragora. Pretty sure we fought those in the trial. I guess we're gonna save here and call it a strim. Because this place looks cool and all, but it's about my cutoff for today. Since I got stuff I need to go do. But I will be back tomorrow. I forget what time I had slated tomorrow. It should be down below in the info pane, however. Do they leave it for more than a day? I don't know. I know what you mean, though. I've had some decent bacon at like hotels and stuff, but some of it's all like just like flimsy and I don't know, weird. Okay, as I said, we're gonna wrap up here because I got stuff to do today. So a bit of a shorter stream than normal. It's only been like 2 hours and 45 minutes. And it's partially my fault for starting a bit late, but either way. I don't remember what time I'm going on tomorrow, unfortunately, but it should be down below in the info panels or something like that. There is a schedule that updates to your time zone. So that's the best way to see what my next stream is going to be, what time it is. There will be more of this sometime tomorrow. That's all I know right now. And to answer your question, typically it's really just pepperoni. I've had a couple, like, what was the other? There's like a bacon cheeseburger pizza that I got that was good, but there's one other thing. But typically, like, almost always, it's a pepperoni pizza for me. So sometimes I'll do pepperoni, and then I'll put jalapeno on half of it because I like jalapenos. But I usually like that only on like half of the pizza or something. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. As I said, I gotta go. Got stuff to do. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it as usual. It's been good chatting, and it's been good getting more progress on this game. Because I feel like things got a little slow for a little bit, so it's good picking things back up and seeing more of the story. So definitely enjoying my time with this. If you are new here, like what you see, or if you're watching this on the YouTube VOD, please consider dropping a follow here on twitch.tv/ShoggothUnknown. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on the YouTube VOD, please consider hitting the like, subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. I greatly appreciate all of it. And look for salami in the menu. Okay, yeah, because like here in the US though, I think like salami, what we call salami, I think is different than pepperoni. I don't know how, but it's like it's a different kind of sausage or something. I don't know. I don't know. Meat is weird. All right, though. I gotta go. So I appreciate again everybody hanging out and all that. And until next time, have a good day, good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Take it easy. Auf Wiedersehen.